This is bowl season of the 2013 season. Coach Bob Pecknold and the Deacons are 11-2 overall, 8-1 in ACC play. We are coming off of the absolute instant classic of an ACC Championship game. It was Wake Forest versus North Carolina to decide the ACC champion, an all North Carolina final. Two rivals that do not like each other set to do battle. One team would live their dream and become ACC champions. The other would fall heartbreakingly close. This was set up to be an epic day in Charlotte, North Carolina. And boy, was it ever. North Carolina entered this game as the favorites. They were number 8 in the BCS rankings. We entered the game number 19 in the BCS. But what an absolute instant classic we had here in this one. We started off the scoring in the first quarter. Thad Myrick, a 12-yard touchdown pass to Lester Wood, gave us a 7-0 lead. North Carolina certainly responded. Ricky Holland, a 2-yard touchdown pass, tied things up 7-7. A big play came later in the first quarter when we were deep in our own territory. Thad Myrick made a costly interception, costly mistake there. North Carolina picked it off very deep in our territory. Looked like they were going to have a tremendous opportunity to take the lead. But right after Thad Myrick threw the interception, he didn't hang his head, immediately switched into defensive mode, went after the ball carrier and delivered a huge hit on him, forcing a fumble, which we were able to recover and avoid a catastrophe. We were able to punt the ball away and switch field position. The second quarter, we were able to regain the lead with a 4-yard touchdown run from Bryson Dodge to make it 14-7. We were able to add a field goal at the end of the first half to give us a 17-7 lead going into the locker rooms, 2 quarters away from an ACC championship. But North Carolina, very good football team. They came out strong in the third quarter. 37-yard field goal from Walsh cut it down to 10 points. Cut it down from 10 to 7. We were able to get it back up to 10 with this 41-yard field goal from Walker. The end of the third quarter was all North Carolina, though. Ricky Holland, an 11-yard touchdown pass to Hackett. North Carolina was able to get a takeaway and then take the lead here with this 10-yard touchdown pass from Ricky Holland to Trey Rose. The Tar Heels entered the fourth quarter with the lead, 1 quarter away from an ACC title. We responded immediately, though, putting together a quick, strong drive, ending with a 20-yard touchdown pass from Thad Myrick to Cookie Wallace to give us a 3-point lead. North Carolina responded, driving down the field. Our defense was able to put up a stand in the end, keeping them out of the end zone. Tar Heels settled for a 24-yard field goal, which was good by Walsh. A ton of tension here in the fourth quarter. This game came right down to the wire. But a clutch drive for us, ending with a 20-yard touchdown pass from Thad Myrick to Joseph Childress, gave us a 7-point lead with time running out. But this game was not over. The Tar Heels, a very strong offensive team, drove right down the field on us, and then a huge run. It looked for a moment like they were going to be able to break it all the way and get into the end zone, but we were able to chase them down and make the tackle. North Carolina certainly gave themselves a good shot for one final play in this one. This one came right down to the last seconds. The Tar Heels on their last chance. Ricky Holland dropped back, looking to throw to the end zone. Trey Rose was open for the Tar Heels. Ricky Holland throws the ball out to him. All Trey Rose had to do was make the catch and turn it upfield a little bit, but he was unable to make the catch there. Bobbling the ball, slipping through his hands. We were able to catch it off of the bobble and get an interception to seal the deal. And a huge victory coming right down to the wire. A heartbreaker for the Tar Heels, but what a thrilling day it is for Wake Forest football. One of the biggest wins in program history. One of the most exciting ACC championship games ever, if not the most exciting. What a day it was to be a Demon Deacon. It was our dream at the start of the season to become ACC champions, and we have accomplished that in dramatic fashion. getting past NC State and Clemson to win the Atlantic, and then defeating our bitter rivals, the North Carolina Tar Heels, in a barn burner, 34-27. We are the ACC champions. Let's go! For the third time in program history, Demon Deacons, ACC champs. Let's go! First, we're going to take a look here at the Army-Navy game. Navy had a huge win streak against Army, but that is ended in this one. Navy got off to a strong 14-0 start in the first quarter, made it 17-0 in the second quarter. Looked like they were going to be able to keep their winning streak against Army going. The Black Knights fought back. It was 17-7 at the end of the second quarter. Back and forth in the third quarter. Army was trailing as we entered the fourth, but it was all Black Knights in the fourth quarter. Valiant effort out of Army, climbing all the way back to tie this one up and then win it on a 37-yard field goal. Defense able to get the stop. Army finally defeats Navy. What a win for the Black Knights. Now, Army was defeated earlier in the season by Air Force, and Navy defeated Air Force earlier in the season. So all teams that were in contention for the Commander-in-Chief Trophy went 1-1. That means the winner from last year will be repeating, and that was Navy. So despite the defeat against Army, Navy are your Commander-in-Chief champions. Now I look at the conference championship games. We already recapped the ACC title, our epic 34-27 victory against North Carolina. Now I look at the Conference USA Championship game between ECU and SMU. SMU were big favorites entering this one, and they got off to a blazing start, 21-0 SMU early, but ECU was not rattled. They cut it back to a 14-point game before the end of the first quarter, made it a 7-point game in the second. SMU added a field goal. It was 24-14 at halftime. But in the second half, it was all ECU, scoring a touchdown in the third quarter to cut the deficit down, and then dominating the fourth quarter, outscoring SMU 24-0 in the second half. ECU is the Conference USA champions, 38-24 against SMU. The SEC Championship, Alabama versus Georgia once again. Alabama entered #1 team in the nation, 2-time defending national champions, on a big winning streak. They were massive favorites against Georgia. Georgia looking to get a huge upset in this one, and we end up seeing a really good football game. Georgia started the scoring with an 8-yard touchdown run. It was 7-0 Bulldogs at the end of the first quarter. Alabama's offense having trouble getting going in this one, but they got things going in the second quarter, tying things up and then taking the lead late. 14-7 Crimson Tide at halftime. No scoring in the third quarter. Defense is playing well. Georgia was able to tie things up in the fourth with his 2-yard touchdown run, 14-14. Alabama doing what they do, responding, able to get a touchdown here with his 2-yard pass to make it 21-14. And the Crimson Tide defense able to shut down the Bulldogs the rest of the way. And Alabama keeps on rolling, 21-14 over Georgia. Crimson Tide are the SEC champions, going back to the national title. Very intriguing matchup in the Pac-12 champion between Oregon and Utah. Utah had defeated Oregon earlier in the season. The Ducks only lost. They were looking for revenge in this one. They got out to a really strong start, quickly 14-0 Oregon. Utah was able to get a field goal here to cut it back a bit, which Oregon was able to get back themselves in the second quarter. Ducks defense playing very well in the first half, 17-3 Oregon at halftime. Utah finally able to get in the end zone here early third quarter, has cut it down to a 7-point game. But Oregon responded, playing solid defense the rest of the way, adding 3 straight field goals in the third quarter and early fourth quarter to extend their lead. And this 28-yard touchdown pass was really the backbreaker. Oregon cruising in this one. Utah able to get a touchdown late to get it within 16 points. But that is as close as the Utes will get. 33-17 Oregon, the Pac-12 champions. Look at the MAC championship game between Toledo and Bowling Green. Played Toledo first game of the season. They did not look very sharp. We blew them out. They apparently have improved tremendously since then. Chance to become MAC champions. They started out strong, 14-0 after one, made it 17-0 here before Bowling Green was able to get on the board, 17-3 at halftime. No scoring in the third quarter. Toledo, 20-yard touchdown pass extends their lead. Bowling Green able to cut it back a little bit, but it was all Toledo since then. Another touchdown here, field goal. Even throwing the ball late here. Bowling Green didn't like that. Toledo apparently running up the score a little bit here with that pass attempt. But a strong win and a MAC championship for the Toledo Rockets, 41-10 over Bowling Green. Very, very intriguing Mountain West championship game. First time Mountain West having a title game. BYU entered this number 2 in the rankings. If they were able to get the victory, they would have a very legitimate case for getting into the national championship game. There would be no guarantees. It would be very hotly debated. BYU entered this game 12-0. Fresno State only one loss, and that came to BYU in overtime. Very intriguing matchup here. Fresno State started off strong with a touchdown. BYU responded 7-7 after one. Fresno State taking control in the second quarter. Defense playing well. Offense getting some touchdowns, including this 1-yard run late to give Fresno State a 21-7 lead at halftime. They extended that to 17 points with this field goal. BYU trying to fight back, trying to keep their undefeated season going with this touchdown run. That was the last time BYU would strike the scoreboard. Fresno State responds with a touchdown of their own and then sealing the deal here. A couple of field goals and playing great defense in the fourth quarter. Heartbreaker for BYU, their first loss of the season. Any chance for getting into the national championship game going out the window with this 37-14 defeat. Big response by Fresno State, though, overcoming their only loss in the season. They take down the Cougars to become Mountain West champions. Big Ten championship, also a very intriguing matchup. Wisconsin entered the game number 3 in the country. They knew a victory for them would give themselves a legitimate case for getting into the national championship as well. Taking on the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Only lost once this season, and Nebraska came out strong, a 93-yard touchdown pass. Huge play for the Cornhuskers to give them a 7-0 lead. Wisconsin responded, took the lead here after a touchdown and a field goal. But a couple bizarre-looking plays, fumble recovery in the end zone, gave Nebraska a touchdown in the lead, and then a huge interception return, 85 yards for Nebraska to give them a 21-10 lead at the end of a very adventurous first quarter. Couple field goals from Wisconsin cut things down to 21-16 at halftime. Another field goal from Wisconsin cut it down to just 2 points here in the third quarter. Exchanging touchdowns are in Nebraska and Wisconsin. And then a big interception return, 67 yards, gave the Badgers the lead here in the fourth quarter. Nebraska was able to respond, though, and regain the lead with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And then this one was the backbreaker, 9-yard touchdown pass. Gave the Cornhuskers a 10-point lead, and that would end up being the final score, 42-38. The Cornhuskers are Big Ten champions. A heartbreaker there for Wisconsin, as well as they see any chance for them getting into the national championship go out the window. I do think Oregon would have been in the national championship either way, even if BYU and Wisconsin won. Oregon, I think they had the toughest strength of schedule, and the fact that they were able to get redemption on their only loss of the season against Utah by winning handily in the Pac-12 championship. Oregon, very deserving where they will be ending up, I believe. Very interesting into the conference championships. Now we'll take a look at the final BCS rankings, see where everything lines up. Alabama 13-0, no question about it. They are the number 1 team in the country. lot of blowouts. Not all their games were blowouts. Tennessee played them pretty close indeed. Georgia gave them a run for their money in the SEC Championship. Alabama, two-time defending national champions, they keep on rolling, continuing their long winning streak. Oregon is up to number 2 in the BCS rankings. Taking a look here, they had a tough strength of schedule. Quite a few ranked opponents. Some nice ranked victories here. Taking down Stanford, Nevada, blowing out Tennessee. Losing to Utah middle of the season, but they were able to get revenge in the Pac-12 championship to get to 12-1. Oregon is going back to the national championship game. Fresno State, what an incredible season from the Bulldogs. They are finishing number 3 in the BCS rankings. Nice year for them. Nice victory against Boise State and Nevada. A heartbreaker against BYU in overtime. Fresno State's going to be wondering what if they were able to get that victory here, but able to get revenge against BYU to become Mountain West champions, and Fresno State will be going to a BCS Bowl. Number 4, TCU, an 11-1 record, losing just their second game of the season in OT at LSU. TCU fans probably kind of wondering what if they were able to get past them. But they certainly played very good football after that point. Big wins against Oklahoma and Texas. And then, that win against Texas made them Pac-12, Big 12 champions. TCU will be going to a BCS Bowl. Number 5, Nebraska, 11-1 record. What a year for the Cornhuskers. Big win against Michigan. Only loss on the road at Illinois, 17-7. Disappointing performance from the Cornhuskers there, but some very strong wins down the road, taking down Michigan State, taking down Iowa, taking down Wisconsin, Penn State earlier in the season. Big win for the Cornhuskers in the Big Ten Championship. They will be going to a BCS Bowl, the Rose Bowl, against BYU, who's right here, number 6 in the BCS. What a season for the Cougars. Couple OT victories, couple impressive wins. Boise State, Fresno State, Houston on the road, last game of the regular season, come in painfully close to getting to 13-0, but Fresno State was too much in the Mountain West Championship game. BYU will be going to the Rose Bowl, though. What an incredible year for the Cougars. Number 7, Wisconsin. Good year for the Badgers. Losing to LSU by 14 early on in the season. Big wins against Michigan, Illinois, Ohio State, OT against Iowa, blowing out Minnesota, Penn State, Indiana, and unfortunate result for the Badgers, disappointing loss in the Big Ten Championship game to Nebraska. But Wisconsin still having a tremendous season. They will be going to BCS Bowl. They'll be taking on us in the Orange Bowl. Utah, number 8 in the BCS. Solid year for the Utes. Losing on the road at Stanford by 7 points. That was their only loss for quite a while. They had a huge win against USC just before that on the road. Big time win at Oregon before that as well. And an unfortunate ending for Utah in the end, going down to the Ducks in the Pac-12 championship game. But Utah will be going to a BCS Bowl. Great season for the Utes. Number 9 is USC, a 10-2 record. A 7-point loss against Utah earlier in the season. Had some real close ones against Cal, Arizona. Their second loss of the season coming against Stanford by 4. OT win over UCLA, finishing off the season with a victory on the road at Notre Dame. So a solid season from the USC Trojans. They will not be going to a huge bowl though. They do of course have a bowl game coming up for them though. Not a BCS Bowl though. LSU, number 10 in the nation. Solid year from the Tigers. Big wins against TCU, Wisconsin. A disappointing result at Mississippi State. A 5-point loss there for the Tigers. And then, of course, losing at Alabama. A 21-point loss against the Crimson Tide. Finish off the season with 3 straight victories. They'll be getting a good bowl here against Michigan State. Not a BCS Bowl, but solid season for the LSU Tigers. So that is the top 10 of the BCS. As We enter bowl season. Here's a look at the rest of the top 25 in the BCS. North Carolina drops to number 13. For some reason, they're ahead of us by one spot. We are number 14 in the BCS. NC State, number 16. ACC. Virginia Tech up to number 21. Houston and Nevada entering the top 25 in the BCS. We're going to take a look at the Heismans. Aaron Horn, halfback of Alabama, is going to win the Heisman. Alabama winning games and winning a big-time individual award here, the senior halfback. What a year from him. 1,621 yards, 20 rushing TDs. Performance from him. Also 26 receptions and 2 touchdown receptions. And he will have a chance to finish off the season with another national championship. Willie Moses of North Carolina finishes second in the Heisman voting. We know he is a very good player. He had over 100 yards rushing against us, close to 100 yards receiving wise. Very solid player, junior halfback from North Carolina. Over 1,200 yards on the ground, 17 rushing touchdowns, and 709 receiving yards on 46 catches, 6 receiving touchdowns. What a year for Willie Moses. Didn't finish exactly how the Tar Heels would have liked, but they've got themselves a bowl game coming up here. And finish off on a good note. John Jackson finishes third in Heisman voting. John Jackson was the Heisman Trophy winner last season. Not quite as strong a year this year. Still over 1,800 yards on the ground. 16 rushing touchdowns. You see his stats last season were better though. Receiving wise, 12 catches, 3 receiving touchdowns. Georgia falling just short in the SEC title. Lionel Sanders, halfback from TCU, another Heisman finalist, over 1,400 yards on the ground, 12 rushing touchdowns, and receiving-wise, 43 catches, 601 receiving yards, and 9 receiving touchdowns. Very strong year from Lionel Sanders and the TCU Horned Frogs. Joseph Peterson, junior halfback from Utah, also a Heisman finalist. A huge step up from last season, over 1,500 yards on the ground, 15 rushing touchdowns. What a year for him. And 42 receptions, 5 receiving TDs. So all the Heisman finalists this year were halfbacks. And congratulations to Aaron Horn winning the Heisman Trophy. And now here we go for bowl season. Let's take a look at the bowl games. Let's go! ACC, Virginia is going to the Independence Bowl against San Diego State. Iowa, we beat them in the Rose Bowl last year. They're going to the Little Caesars Pizza Bowl against Buffalo. Belk Bowl is going to be Clemson against Cincinnati. Just edging out Clemson in overtime in order to get to the ACC Championship game, or else Clemson would have been heading there. Toledo, we beat them first game of the season. They're going to the Military Bowl. USC going to the Holiday Bowl. A bit disappointing for the Trojans, but they will be massive favorites there against Oklahoma State. Virginia Tech is going to the Champ Sports Bowl against Notre Dame. Northwestern beat us earlier in the season. They're going to the Insight Bowl against Kansas State. NC State, who we edged out, another vitally important game for us to get to the ACC Championship game. They're going to the Music City Bowl against Arkansas, who we edged out earlier in the season as well. Miami, defending ACC Championship, ACC champion last season and Orange Bowl champion last season. They're going to the Sun Bowl against Washington. North Carolina is going to end up playing South Carolina in the Chick-fil-A Bowl. So not exactly where the Tar Heels wanted to be. They were hoping for a BCS Bowl, but still a big-time bowl there for the Tar Heels. Great season they've got going on. And here is the Rose Bowl. Number 5, Nebraska versus number 6, BYU. Both just one-loss teams. Big time, a Rose Bowl game coming up there. Big opportunity for both teams. The Sugar Bowl is going to be number 3 Fresno State, an 11-1 season, Mountain West champions, taking on the Utah Utes, 11-2, number 8 in the country. Big game there in the Sugar Bowl. And here we are, the Orange Bowl. Dream come true. ACC champions, automatic berth in the Orange Bowl. Number 14, Wake Forest, will be taking on number 7, Wisconsin. Oh boy. Here's the Fiesta Bowl, another BCS Bowl. Number 4, TCU. What a season from the Horned Frogs. 11-1 record. They're taking on the Big East champion Connecticut Huskies with a 10-2 record. And here is the BCS National Championship game. No surprise, Alabama, number 1 team in the country. They've got a very long win streak going. Alabama has won the last 2 national championships. They've won 3 out of the last 4. The one that they didn't win was won by Auburn, who defeated Oregon in a close game. SEC has been dominating college football lately, especially the state of Alabama and especially this Alabama Crimson Tide team. Oregon back in the BCS National Championship game. They were in it a few years ago. Heartbreaking loss against Auburn. Oregon, of course, going to be huge underdogs against Alabama. No matter who was the number 2 team, Alabama was going to be huge favorites. Let's see if Alabama can become the first 3-peat national champion in college football since the 1930s when Minnesota did it. Let's see if Oregon can give Alabama a run for their money. There we go. That is bowls all set up. And here we go. Absolute dream come true to be in this. Our dream at the start of the season was to become ACC champions. We did so in dramatic fashion. And that means we got ourselves a chance to do something that Wake Forest football has never done before. That is to hopefully win an Orange Bowl. What a matchup we got going on here. Let's go! Wisconsin is coached by Kevin Anderson in his 8th season as Badgers head coach. Wisconsin began the season number 16 in the nation. This will be the Badgers' first ever Orange Bowl appearance. Wisconsin is no stranger to being in BCS Bowls, however. Their last BCS Bowl was just in the 2011 season. They went to the Rose Bowl, lost a heartbreaker 45-38 to Oregon. The year before, they were also in the Rose Bowl and lost another heartbreaker 21-19 against TCU. This will be Wisconsin's 5th BCS Bowl appearance. They have all been Rose Bowls. Wisconsin's record in BCS Bowls is 2-2. The Badgers finished last season with a 9-4 record, ending with a blowout victory in the Ticket City Bowl over Southern Miss. Wake Forest, coached by Bob Pecknold in his 2nd season. We began the season number 25th in the rankings. This will be our 2nd ever Orange Bowl appearance. The only other one coming at the end of the 2006 season. It ended with a 24-13 loss to Louisville. So still looking for the first ever Orange Bowl win. Last season we got our first ever BCS Bowl victory by defeating Iowa 38-28 in the Rose Bowl. An 11-2 season last year, ending with a dramatic victory, a huge win for our program. We got ourselves another chance here. This will be our 3rd ever BCS Bowl appearance, a 1-1 record in BCS Bowl games. Wisconsin, we looked at their season earlier. Some really impressive wins. Tough loss against LSU. Big win at Michigan. Big win at Ohio State and Iowa. And they started blowing some teams out, including a strong Penn State team. Disappointment against Nebraska in the Big Ten Championship, but Wisconsin is thrilled to be in a BCS Bowl, looking for their first BCS victory in their past couple tries. Here we go. We looked at our schedule as well. Close one against Arkansas, 14-point loss at Northwestern. Close one against Florida State. Very huge win here, an emotional victory at home against NC State. Vitally important win for us. A couple wins over Duke and then Maryland, then a disappointing loss against Virginia, first home loss of the Bob Pecknold era. That put everything on the line. An absolute winner-take-all game in the ACC Atlantic. We went on the road at Clemson, went to overtime, an epic victory to get us into the ACC Championship game. Boston College gave us a battle in our final game, and then the instant classic that will live on in Wake Forest football lore forever. Huge victory over our hated rivals, the North Carolina Tar Heels, to get us to a BCS Bowl and to get us to this Orange Bowl. Wisconsin led by Warren, QB, 33 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, Denmark 35-13. This is going to be a great game. You can feel it. This is the first ever meeting on a football field between Wisconsin and Wake Forest. And what a huge stage it is. Orange Bowl. Miami won the Orange Bowl last season with a 28-21 victory over Cincinnati. Who will be Orange Bowl champions this year? First, a quick look at the never-changing settings, and we will get this underway. Let's go! So pumped up for this. It has been an absolute dream come true to become ACC champions, but both teams desperately want to finish off this strong season with a BCS Bowl victory. Only one team is going to do it. The other team is going to end with a sour taste in their mouth. Let's go! The 2013 season Orange Bowl, number 14 Wake Forest versus number 7 Wisconsin. Let's do it! Let's go! Wisconsin going to be wearing their usual home uniforms, and we will be wearing our usual away uniforms. We're all set. We're all set. Come on! Let's go to Miami.
Once upon a time, this was merely an exhibition, a place to take some snowbirds on vacation and see a football game while they were there. No more. The intensity is building. Teams on the field for warm-ups. The Orange Bowl is just around the corner. Time for ESPN college football, and we are expecting a dandy tonight. Brett Nessler and Kirk Herbstreit will be on the call.
Let the ball fly here in the FedEx Orange Bowl. We're ready to provide you with all the hard-hitting action. Hi, everybody. I'm Brad Nessler. My partner is Kirk Herbstreit. Aaron Andrews will join us on the sideline. This presentation of college football is brought to you by Coke Zero. Real Coke taste, 0 calories. Enjoy everything. And we've got a good one that features the Wake Forest Deacons and the Wisconsin Badgers. Should be a lot of fun. Before we head down to the field for the coin toss, we'd like to remind you this game is brought to you by Coke Zero. Real Coke taste, 0 calories. Enjoy everything.
And here we go. We got rainy weather in Miami for the Orange Bowl of the 2013 season. We have 11-2 Wake Forest ACC champions against 10-2 Wisconsin, Big Ten runner-ups. What a game we got going on here. Rainy weather in Miami. Wake Forest was here earlier in the season playing a road game against the Miami Hurricanes, and we had a great result, a very solid victory. Number 14 Wake Forest, number 7 Wisconsin. Both teams having great seasons. Who's going to end their year with a glorious BCS Bowl victory? Both teams looking for their first ever Orange Bowl win. This is Wake Forest's second attempt. This is Wisconsin's first. Let's go!
Wake Forest.
Come on! It is time.
Get ready, folks. The opening kickoff is finally here.
And Walker boots it. We are underway.
All of this one. Great kick. He's to the 10. He's to the 20. Tackle to the 26-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go. Come on.
So let's see what the offense can do as they come out onto the field.
Warren looking to throw here. He's going to throw it out to Jackson. He's got some room to the right side. A lot of space there. And he's going to get enough for a first down. Terrence Jackson on completion. That's where things will start here in the Orange Bowl.
It's 1st and 10.
I obviously can't leave that wide open. Going to look to run to the middle. Looks like he had some space. Fortunately, Bears able to make a tackle.
Jackson gains about 5 yards on the run. So it's 2nd down now, and they need about 4 yards to pick up the first.
2nd and 4 now option. Reese is in between the right with the pitch off and find space to the outside. Dang! The one-on-one opportunity, that 2-on-1 opportunity, not much you can do there defensively. Quarterback made the right decision, pitching it out. And that's a big run for the Badgers. Badgers moving here on their opening drive. They're now into our territory up at the 45-yard line.
Ball on the 45.
Come on, defense. Oh, they're going deep! And they got it! Oh! Isaac Warren, another touchdown pass here. Oh, man. Break the school record with that one. Wisconsin up to our 45. They're going to take a chance here, go and play action. Isaac Warren does not have a ton of room on, does not have a huge edge on this one, but this throw is right on the money. Just getting enough space. And Wisconsin is going to strike first here in the Orange Bowl. "45 yards to DJ Davis."
Wisconsin is up by 6. And he adds the extra point. A 4-play, 75-yard drive. And they add 7 points to the scoreboard.
Boy, that is scoring in a hurry. This offense is looking more and more explosive.
Looks like they're ready for the kick. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one.
So we take a knee in the end zone. So we take over here, trailing 7-0 early on. Wisconsin's offense having no problem with opening drive, going right down the field on us. Doing a big touchdown pass.
25-yard line.
Here we go. Mark's going to float it out to Bryson Doe. He's going to make the catch about 7 yards. Bad result there on a first down play. 2nd and 3 coming up.
2nd down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the first.
Riley Weaver is in the QB. Thad Myrick We do not have much time. It's a bit of a late shot, even. Seen in real time. Yeah, that's a bit of a late shot. No flag, though. A huge hit.
First down.
We've got ourselves Riley Weaver coming here, so we're going to do that. We're going to switch it to the ground now. Grayson Dodds on the carry. That's a first down.
They should continue to run the ball. If they keep this up, the defense
It's
will
first down there for us. We're going to try to get an initial diagnosis with that Myrick. He will return. Okay, very, very good news. Let's just go on the ground here.
down very quickly.
First and 10. Ball on their own 36.
New Grayson Dodds going to get about
Tackle
3
made at about
yards.
the 39-yard line. 3 yards there on the delayed handoff.
So I'm getting some work done on the sideline.
39-yard line. Second down.
Now he's coming into the game now here. 2nd and 7. Oh, hit immediately.
Defense has to be very frustrated there. They did everything. They got to the quarterback. In fact, it looked like they
Trying
had
to
a
buy
chance
enough
to bring
time
him
there.
down
We
to the sack.
would have had a chance we got to
Somehow
throw
he's
off
able to throw the
cleanly,
ball away.
but did not happen. Okay, 3rd and 7 coming up.
It's 3rd down and 7 to go. Ball on the 39.
Myrick to Wood. Can't hang on.
And that'll bring up a
Damn.
running situation.
It's a good hold by the defense on 3rd down. Now their punt returner will get a chance to make something happen.
Big hit there. Oh, wait, here comes Landon Walker.
Kelly is back deep to return.
Nice kick. Here comes Adrian Lucas. Good job. Putting some pressure on him, forcing them to call a fair catch inside the 20. Good work.
They did a great job on their last
Wisconsin's
drive.
offense
Down the field for a touchdown.
very, very sharp last time.
And on this drive.
Well, it's one thing to have
Take over first 10 throw,
it's another
17.
thing to
In
have
there.
an idea of what you're doing and how to
Some pressure, pass tip. This was going to fall to the ground, incomplete.
Outstanding job in being able to make their
Bring
reads,
some pressure
out
on
their
here.
breaks, and the quarterback put the ball right on the line.
From their own 17-yard line. It's 2nd down. Wisconsin up 7 points.
Oh, dang.
At the 28.
I talked to so many college quarterbacks who have gone on to be very successful.
Isaac Warren getting the completion there. Great season.
Play action. And all of them talk about the good ones, about taking their time and really working to sell the play action and sell the fake. If you don't take the time as a quarterback to really sell the fake, it's going to make it easier on the linebackers to chase them to realize that was just a fake handoff and get back in position. But when you really work it and sell it the way that quarterback did right there, that's when it's more effective and can open up the big play.
Big gain there for the first down.
There was some miscommunication down there by the defense that allowed for that big gain.
Another huge pass. Isaac Warren just picking us apart right now. Double coverage, but absolutely right on the money.
It's 1st down and 10 now after picking up some great yardage through the air. Fires incomplete to the fullback. The defense got some pressure and forced a bad pass.
I think they've been a little bit more aggressive here with their pass rush, and that time it paid off with an incompletion.
2nd down, 10 to go. Ball on the 21.
Warren, hand it off. Oh, he's gonna find room.
Inside the 10.
No!
Things happen no matter what kind of
Everything all the way.
All he needs is a little crease of daylight and forget about it.
Wisconsin continuing the dominant start here in the Orange Bowl. 13-0 up. draw up the middle. Didn't have room event right away, but blocking holds on. Can't really find ourselves there. Porter had a chance, wasn't able to hang on to it. Able to get past Cody. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And it is all Badgers here early on. Terrence Jackson with 21 innings.
And he tacks on the extra point.
They're just like destroying us in every aspect right now.
Clark looks ready to kick this
We
one.
gotta step up, come on.
He puts it deep downfield. This one's going to be down to the end zone for a touchback. They'll go to work at the 25.
We don't need to panic. We need to drive here. Let's get something going. Oh gosh.
And he's going to be sacked for a loss.
Nothing Famara could do right there. Pressure coming in very fast. Logan making the sack. Famara getting really roughed up here.
They find
Final
themselves in a
game
hole here after that
of
sack. Second
his
and
Wake Forest career, as well as a lot of guys on our team. A lot of seniors on our roster.
quick throw. He's pushed out of bounds at the 27.
Put together an incredible season, winning an ACC Championship. Off to a real rough start here in the Orange Bowl. 3rd and 8, big play.
3rd and 8. Ball on the 27.
We slow down this Wisconsin momentum at least. Oh, gonna get it to Cookie Wallace. What a play! Let's go.
At the 49.
Come on. Absolutely needed that. Just about halfway through the first quarter now.
Making a play call here that really played to their
Badgers were
offensive strength.
destroying us.
That's
We
knowing
needed
your
something.
personnel.
That is a big time throw. Great play by Cookie Wallace. Another real quick look at this. 3rd down. Excellent job.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 49-yard line. Now he's scrambling.
Had some room to run, decided to take a chance, and not able to get the connection. Well, it turned out to not be the right decision. Let's real quick look at it. Had some room. Defender was there. Wasn't able to get some yards. Probably not for first or anything. Seeing maybe there's some space there. Just trusting the arm a bit too much. Had a shot on that end. Oh well, shake it off.
From their own 49-yard line, it's 2nd down. Feeds it to the back.
There goes Bryson Dodds. Great run, first down.
At the 38.
Very well designed
Got some
play
nice
that time.
blocking.
Give up a first down.
A very
Might have
determined looking
executed
run,
their block
shaking off the
nicely and
initial
went for a
tackle
good
after
gain.
getting the extra yardage needed. Great work out of Bryson Dodds, also his last game in the Demon Deacon uniform. Let's get him the ball again.
1st and 10. Ball on the 38.
Kind of, right, let's go to the left. Let's go to the left side.
Running
Oh!
play.
Another strong run from Bryson Dodds, but there was a flag coming in late.
27-yard line. I don't really know what this one's for. Let's find out.
It's called on Chase Burgess. It's gonna back us up to a 1st and 2nd team situation.
Well, they can just keep their concentration. They'll avoid situations like that.
Unfortunate moment there. Chase Burgess is called on the hold. Right there, they say, I get brought down. Tough. Come on, let's
So
go.
it's first down and an eternity.
Oh, hoping to get some of it back there on the ground. We're
2-yard loss for the halfback.
lose a yard. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do something we've not done much this season. We're going to bring in Tiger Garrison, and we're going to have him run an option play for us. Triple option.
From the 47-yard line. Second down.
Shows constant, something that's not been on film. Come on, flip this. It's actually flip this, so. Tiger Garrison. To Dodds makes a nice move.
He's tackled.
It's a solid run. Excellent work initially there by Tiger Garrison, making a quick decision, accurate pitch, and a very nice cut. Embracing Dodds. Gets us a good chunk there. We're going to bring back in Thad Myrick. 3rd and 6 becomes our situation.
And this play is number 8 on the drive.
Myrick, 2 fields, he's got it. Hangs on.
Around the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 26.
Jasper Goolsby in the backfield now. We're going to get him a carry.
And they got it for a loss.
Fall backwards a yard there.
2nd down and 11 yards to the sticks. Ball on the 27. He may have changed things up here.
Chase Burgess makes a completion. 3rd and 5. Take him off for a moment.
They've looked good
Big
so
moment
far.
there. 3rd and 5.
This drive. Let's see what happens here.
Myrick to Baxter. Touchdown. Yes. Huge play. We're back in it.
Wideout for 6.
That wide receiver had his eyes on the end zone the second he caught the ball. That was a nice
Excellent
looking
cut by Baxter. Excellent pass. Let's go. What a thrill it is for him here. Not a lot of touchdowns this season. Come up here. Pressure is coming. Got to make a quick decision. Does not panic in the pocket. Waits for the cut. And delivers the pass right where it needs to be. Huge touchdown. Demon Deacon fans loving it here. But Demon Deacon Nation has really grown here.
He splits the uprights with the extra
Of course,
point.
becoming a very popular team to root for across the country. But we are not used to seeing much success in the football field historically.
Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff.
Incredible 2006 season, then incredible season last year, and then we got going this year.
Fields it at the 1.
Nice play, Party, let's go!
12-yard line.
Our momentum continuing there. That is a big play on special teams. Our sideline is pumped up, making the tackle
They'll go to
inside
work
the
for the
20-yard
19-yard
line. Let's go! Come on, defense.
Wisconsin is up a score.
Pass complete to Todd. 4-yard gain. Jackson Cooley's going to make the tackle. 2nd and 6 coming up.
From their own 23-yard line. 2nd down. Warren on the option.
Let's go.
And they'll get him in the backfield.
Well, that's just a good call from the defensive side of the football. They know what this team likes to run, and they got the better of them that time.
That will do it for the first quarter here. Wisconsin 14-7. Wisconsin looked like they were looking for a blowout early, but we've responded.
14-7.
We got a big one here, 3rd down and 11. Come on. Looking to throw. He's got him in along the sideline, put it right where it needs to be. Excellent pass by Isaac Warren. Too much space available for him.
You don't see it from every receiver, but this guy's
Just
got it.
nailed it along the sideline.
10 yards to go. Ball on their own
Had
41.
room, put it right on the money. 1st and 10. Oh, here goes Jackson on the ground. Porter can't make the tackle. Reese can though.
If you can consistently run effectively like this, it'll force the defense to pay more attention to the run, and that creates chances in the play-action passing game.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line. Wisconsin is up 7. At the 39. Jackson, intended receiver on the play. That makes it 2nd and 8. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Ball on the 39.
Second and 8 completion. No, he's getting away.
He's at the 20.
Oh.
All the way for the touchdown. And for Warren, he's coming very close to breaking the school record for career touchdown passes.
What an awesome field general he's been in his time here. Orchestrating all these scores comes so naturally to this guy.
Explosive Wisconsin offense strikes again here. Pink probably wearing off a bit already here. Finding space on that curl route, shaking off this tackle, and then just able to get away from everyone. Jordan Lucas giving it everything he got. Not able to make the tackle along the sideline there. He's in for a touchdown.
And he converts the extra point. We've got a flag down on the field. Might have been offside. They line up to kick this one away. He hits a booming kick. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. They'll start at the 25-yard line.
And Mark's going to go with the option here. Pitching it up to Bryson Dodds. First down.
He's knocked out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Nice work there on the option play.
From their own 38-yard line. First down.
Around again here, Bryson Dodson. Nice run on first down play. Second 4 coming up
Get
now.
6 yards on the carry. So it's second down now, and they need about 4 yards to pick up the first.
Myrick to Calhoun, first down.
And he's hit immediately. First and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line.
Pass midfield now. Got ourselves a nice drive going, looking to respond. Myrick's going to get it to Bryson Dodds. Nice work.
And he's tackled at the 43-yard line. They got 4 yards on that one.
He took what the defense gave him that time, which is okay. It keeps the yards to go a little bit more manageable.
From the 43-yard line. Second down.
Myrick to Burgess.
Complete over the middle.
Shakes off a tackle, fighting for extra yards. 32 coming up.
That'll bring up 3rd and 2. So it's 3rd down, and they've got about 2 yards to go.
And Dodds fights for it. Got it.
36-yard line.
Didn't have it initially, but that extra effort is enough to get the first down.
Putting some points up on the board.
Let's go.
From the 36-yard line. First down.
Mark is going to keep it nowhere from the Louisville. Wisconsin defense is ready.
The quarterback tried to do a little too much by himself.
Dodds might have had a little
Get it
chance.
out of the back so we can do something with it.
Couldn't have had much of a worse chance. Get right away.
Here's the 8th
Didn't
play
read
of the
that one
series.
correctly. Second and 13 coming up. Oh boy.
He's under pressure. And he just gets rid of it.
Great job by the
Thrown it
defense
away.
getting after that quarterback. And right now, I think they've got him with some happy feet. He appears to be a bit rattled.
They'll line it up again on 3rd down. They're changing the play.
Trying to catch him off guard with the halfback run
Good
there.
awareness by the defense to know
Able
where
to
the
get
first down was
4
and
out
stop
of
it
it.
short of.
Yeah, we're going for it here. We're going to take a timeout.
First time out of the
Since it's
half.
settled down, we're hoping for a little more on the ground there, but we're pretty much planning on going for it here either way. Big play coming up, 4th and 9. Yes, we gotta have it. Come on.
Looks like they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Please, come on, come on, come on, come on,
I
come on,
gotta
come on.
tell
Clutch
you,
up
I'm
here.
really surprised that they aren't going to just punt this ball
Here it is.
away.
Oh, Childress! First and goal.
Play, and that'll set up a 1st and goal.
Yes.
The tight end came up with a nice catch that time.
Yeah, the big fella's pretty athletic for a tight end. And as a quarterback, it's
Joseph
always
Childress
great to have a big
scored the
target like
game-winning
this to go
touchdown
to.
pass. He scored the game-winning touchdown in the ACC Championship game with a huge reception there on 4th down. Another quick look. Childress had space. The defense was not back enough. Had to make that accurate throw and put it. Got through the defenders. 1st and goal.
Here's the 11th play of the drive.
Myrick to Childress, touchdown.
End zone for the touchdown.
Going back to Childress and getting the TD.
A good football team
Let's
has to
go.
consistently be able to capitalize when they're in the red zone.
Right on the money with that one. Tight end angle. Right where it needed to be. Let's go. Joseph Childress, second catch in a row. This one an 8-yard reception for the touchdown. We respond 21 to 14 now.
And they come away with 7 points.
You know, the defensive coordinator and the core linebackers who are trying to get everybody lined up right, they just don't know what's coming next. You know, they're trying to read tendencies. They're trying to get an idea based on the personnel that's in the game. Hey, here comes a run, and then here's the play action pass behind it. Every time they think it's a pass, the offense seems to be running. Right now, this balanced attack is really causing a lot of confusion.
Big return there from Kelly with Wisconsin. Finding the seam. Tough to bring down.
So if you're the offense here, what's your mindset?
33-yard line is where the batters
to
will
get
start.
back out of the field. Last time out, they drove right down the field, so they know they can move.
Nice play. There we go.
This defensive lineman's got the kind
We're
of
coming
size and
off
strength
the
where he can
block.
disrupt the play all
Get
by
him in the
himself.
backfield. That's a big play here for momentum. Big start to this drive. We really want to stop.
From their own
Pushing them back to
30-yard
second
line.
and 13
It's
now.
second down. Wisconsin up 7 points.
Gonna bring heat again. Just able to get the pass off of Burton all over it. There's gonna be no game on the
coverage
play.
there, fellas, and that's why they stopped that screen.
Another real quick look at this one. Bringing the heat, getting to Isaac Warren, force him to make a quick decision, and look at this. Effort by Ronald Burton coming off of the block. Making a play right at the line.
Yeah,
Here
and when
comes
the
a third
secondary
and
isn't
13.
dropping back into zone, it makes it
Come on.
difficult to have success with that kind of screen play.
Third and about 13 yards. Ball on their own 30. Drops back to pass. Nice pitch and catch.
So much space there for Kelly.
Taken down at the 38.
Oh
This
man.
quarterback doesn't seem to be having any trouble with the zone, does he?
He recognized
A real
the
mishap there
coverage,
defensively.
he found it with a perfect strike. That's nice passing for a first down.
Not the right play call, not the right coverage. It was wide open, first down and more.
And the big pickup through the air has made it first and 10.
Toss. Garrett doing a good job, only a yard on the ground
the
there.
37-yard line. The halfback picks up a yard.
One thing about this linebacker over the years that separates him from the rest are his instincts and ability to make the play. That's a nice tackle by the senior.
Let's go! Huge play there.
Loss on the play.
Pretty all over that one, getting in the backfield. Come off the block, third and 11 now.
Established, and for such a negative play to happen, loss of yards,
Okay.
it can really have a negative impact on the
That was
offense. What
blitzing.
they're trying to do.
Too much time on
Here's another
stones.
third down.
I make that same mistake here.
Wisconsin is up by a touchdown.
Bringing the heat, got the sack. Let's go.
Boy, Brad, that was a big hit on the quarterback.
Oh, that was a huge play defensively, a huge loss, and it's going to bring up fourth down. Probably weren't in field goal range anyway. Might have had a chance for a real long one if they're willing to take it. We brought the heat. They were trying to set up a screen. He was trying to wait long enough to get it set up. Then the pressure just closing in on him. Huge play.
Responds from this
We
hit.
take a
Whether or not he
timeout,
goes after his offensive line,
give us
the
maximum
challenge is them
opportunity
start
to
playing
potentially tie this game up before halftime.
Fields is back deep to return the punt. Little too much leg into that punt. They'll bring it out to the 20.
Gunners of Wisconsin not able to get down the field. It's going to go in for a touchback.
Wake Forest.
One
Trying to
timeout
get
left.
down the field here and tie this game up before halftime.
Up to Dodds, not great. Come on.
From their own 20-yard line, it's second down.
The ball is picked off by Scott.
At the 30, to the 20.
No, it's a touchdown, Wisconsin. Pick 6 for the Badgers. Oh,
Excellent interception and an even better return for the score.
what a play by Scott of Wisconsin, stepping in front of that one, picking it off and taking it to the house. Oh, dang, looking to get it to Wood here. See him cutting in. Just able to step in front of that one. And then able to take it rest of the way. What a huge play from this Wisconsin defense. And they are back up on 2 touchdowns.
And he adds the extra point. Mark looks ready to kick this one off. He really got a hold of that kick. He's to the 10. Down at the 18-yard line.
Not much there on the return. How do we respond after that pick 6? Still gonna look to be aggressive here. So over a minute left.
This quarterback needs to be a little bit
One
more
timeout.
careful because
Come on.
this defense is excellent on capitalizing off a mistake.
Oh, slip. That was our intended target.
And he throws it away.
Slipping here on this rain-covered field.
From their own 18-yard line. Second down.
Throwing up to Dodds, not able. 2 incompletions here. Not in a good looking situation right now. 3rd and 10.
Third down, 10 yards to go.
Try to catch him off guard big time here. Moving the field. Meyer keeps it.
Myron options out.
Can't get the toss off.
Like the looks of things, they're going to take their first time out. 6 yards there on the option keeper.
Dang, not able to get the toss off. And we got to punt it away. Wisconsin's going to get the ball back with a chance to extend their lead even more.
Walker is waiting for the snap. They get this one off.
Come
and it's
on,
a
get
beauty.
down there, man. Bring him down. 47 seconds
When
left.
he made the decision to return the ball, I'm sure he thought there was going to be some room to run. Boy, did it vanish in a hurry. Still, he got something out of it.
They'll set up shop at the 38.
Ooh, his intended target slips as well. Rain starting to affect both offenses here. Jackson wiping out his cut. 2nd and 10 now. 44 seconds. Wisconsin has 2 timeouts. We have 1.
Second
Boldly
down.
the score heading into the locker rooms. Badgers up 14 right now.
Warren back to pass. He rifles it to the right.
Barrett picks it off. Let's go. Huge play. Let's go. Come on.
This week, these coaches told us about how they
Jordan
want their
Barrett.
players to fight and really be
What an effort.
encouraged. Here they are down by a couple scores, and the defense comes up with a big interception, showing that character that their coaches want to see.
Needed something here. We're gonna have an opportunity. Maybe get points before halftime now. Shutting down the Badgers' chances, extending their lead. Let's watch Jordan Barrett this whole play. Following here, following deep at first. Receiver cutting back, stepping in front of it, making a huge INT. Let's go. Only one timeout left
From
for
their
us.
own 42-yard line, it's first down.
And 42 is where we start.
He's going to try and scramble.
No.
And he's immediately
Would have been way better off with an incompletion there. It's another looking play. We're going to go no huddle. Clock is moving fast. Come on. Myrick to Fields. Making it a first down for sure, I guess.
44-yard line.
Fortunately, able to get it there.
That makes it first and 10.
Myrick to Wood. Catch out of bounds. 9-yard gain.
That brings up second and 1.
So we got that one timeout left. I mean, you can use the middle of the field. Alright. It would be a long field goal attempt right now for sure.
Short yardage situation here. Second down and 1. Appears that he's changing things up here before the snap.
Let's go. I got it to Fields. They're going there anyway.
He's pushed out of bounds at the 31. It's complete for about 4 yards and a first down.
Not much.
Big
4
secret
yards
who the
took
quarterbacks
time.
were looking for. That's the third time that this receiver has caught the ball on this drive.
A long field goal would be. In the rain as well. We need some
From
more
the
yards here.
31-yard line. First down.
Wallace is a deep look. Fields, Childress, Wood. Just need something. Come on. Myrick to Wood. Nice play there. Big important pickup. Lester Wood.
Called their final timeout.
Final timeout taken here. We will look to get 3 points here before halftime.
So with the half ending, they're just going to try to put 3 points up on the board.
Come on, man. Oh, Wisconsin almost gets the block, but we get off and it's good. Whew. Venturous looking field goal attempt there. Great jump. Walker kicked it kicked it with some height. And that saved. That absolutely saved the field goal attempt. Kicking it with more height than usual. And just getting over the hands of the Wisconsin Badger. Getting through the uprights. Big 3 points. Let's boost of momentum here before we head to the locker rooms. Just going to squib it, run out the final time here.
Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. He's to the 20.
And we're going in the locker room. Wisconsin 28, Wake Forest 17 in the Orange Bowl.
As they head to the locker rooms, this one is far from over. Wisconsin's in front by 11.
Take a look at the first half stats here. The Orange Bowl 2013 season. Wisconsin has the total offense advantage 255 to 217. We have the first down advantage 11-7. 66% to 57% advantage for Wisconsin on third down. We're 1 for 1 on fourth down. It's very important play for us. Wisconsin is not taking a snap from inside the red zone. 1 turnover each, both through interceptions. We have the time of possession advantage. 28-17 is on the scoreboard. That's all that matters. Thad Mark playing his last game in a Demon Deacon uniform. He's 16 of 24, 168 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 INT. Bryson Dodds also his last game in a Demon Deacon uniform. 9 rushes, 56 yards, 6.2 average. Eric Fields also a senior, 4 catches, 27 yards. Joseph Childress having a great game, 3 catches and a touchdown, 45 yards. Francis Baxter getting a touchdown reception here. Not very usual this season, coming in off the bench. Defense, Jordan Barrett is playing his last game as well. Big time interception here late in the half, helping us get 3 more points. He's also leading us in tackles. A lot of different guys making tackles on our defense. Landon Walker doing his job, 1 for 1 on field goals, 2 for 2 on extra points. 2 punt attempts for him. Isaac Warren playing his last game as a Badger. He's 8 of 12, 205, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Been very precise except for that interception thrown late in the first half. Giving us 3 more points and some momentum. DJ Davis, the senior, 135 yards, 2 touchdowns for him. Solid performance. Royce Whitaker, the senior for Wisconsin, leading in tackles. Aaron Scott had that big pick 6, stepping in front of Lester Wood, making a great play. Alright, so Wisconsin got out early. They got out hard. It looks like they were maybe going to blow us out in this one, but they were saying no way to that happening in the final game for so many of our guys. We've responded. We've been trying to play catch up pretty much this whole game. Definitely a big play here was that pick 6, but got ourselves an interception of our own. Great response, getting ourselves 3 points and some momentum. It's an 11-point deficit as we head to the second half in the Orange Bowl. Let's go, come on. Both teams looking for their first ever Orange Bowl victory.
He puts it deep downfield.
So Kelly's going to take a knee for a touchback.
Down to the end zone for a touchback. For Wake Forest, they've had their share of issues. For more, let's send it down to Aaron.
Yeah, they weren't really crisp. That's how the coach put it to me. He said they got a little sloppy and made some mental mistakes, but he thinks they'll have cobwebs shaken off and be ready to go in the second half. And for Wisconsin, they struggled to contain the big play, which is something the coach said he'd like to see turned around quickly. Back up to you, Brad.
Let's go.
There's got to be some sense of urgency.
We're a team that knows how to come back.
They don't have the luxury of wasting drives if they want to get back in the game.
Halfback counter here. Should
Makes
just
it to the 25-yard line.
stuck to the outside, nothing up there.
Maybe less.
The offensive line has got to
Not much happening there. On first down for Bryson Dodds. A little shy of a yard gain.
From their own 25-yard
Second and
line.
10 now.
Second down.
Myrick to Childress is going to make another catch. This one's going to be good for about 4 yards. And Joseph Childress
On that one.
little passes like
banged
this
up at the end of that
defense
one.
to start to come up. Then you can see an offense take their chances downfield later to take advantage of the defense starting to cheat up.
3rd and 6, gotta have it.
From their own 29-yard
Let them
line.
drive the second half, big drive. Gotta get this, come on. Up to Fields, he's not gonna have enough.
Nothing the offense dialed up with enough to get by these guys. They're on right now.
Nuts. Gonna have to punt it away.
Kelly, the return man.
And then Walker boots it. Great work getting downfield, forcing a fair catch to be called. So At least we're able to flip field position. 22-yard line is where Wisconsin will start their first drive of the second half. They have an 11-point lead in their first ever Orange Bowl appearance.
He throws it.
Ronald Burton, nice play.
The defense really
Forcing an incompletion on that one.
That's what separates a good player from a great player. When you have a chance like that, you need to take advantage of it.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 22.
Cody's not able to make the tackle. Got him just short of the first down.
Yard line.
We're throwing the pass out here. They're pursuing. Solid effort to keep them shy of the first down marker. Give ourselves a chance here. 3rd and 1 coming
Third
up.
down, and this offense is about 3 feet away from that first
Love
down
a
mark.
stop. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. So I motion to the right now. They're trying to break some pressure. They got it to right.
And he's tackled around the 40.
1st and 10.
And for Wright, he catches his 60th pass of the season.
Is it safe to say that this quarterback likes throwing the ball to this kid?
Exactly right. Completion. Joseph Childers is ruled out for the rest of this game.
On the third down here on the sideline, he's having trouble losing his arm above
That will
his
do it
shoulder.
for his season. He's not a senior. He'll be
Still
back.
feeling
But
constant pain in the area.
end of the year for him. Tough loss.
Pulling him from the game.
Defense stepping up there, dropping Terrence Jackson in the backfield. 2nd and 11. Need to stop. We do not want to see this deficit grow any.
Thanks for that update.
Handoff. Jordan Barrett making a great play once again. Let's go. Really a great effort on that one.
They'll line it up again on 3rd down.
3rd down and 11 coming up. Reese all over him.
At the 44.
They brought him short.
Let's see who it's on.
Holding on the offense, James Jenkins. On the call, we are going to decline for sure.
It was a well-designed and executed pattern, but on 3rd down and forever, it just wasn't enough.
Excellent tackle made there. Get him short of the first down marker. Wisconsin is going to keep the offense on the field. They're going to try to make us regret that decision to accept the penalty. This is a very aggressive move by the Badgers. Aggressive move here with an 11-point lead in the second half. Big play. Big play coming up here. Oh, Adrian Lucas Swanson! What an effort! What a phenomenal defensive play there made by Adrian Lucas. Unbelievable play here on 4th down. We definitely had a man open. And a diving defensive play. Adrian Lucas has been a star for us, making a massive play here in the Orange Bowl. Very aggressive decision by Wisconsin. Coach will definitely be second guessed if things do not turn out the way the Badgers hope in this one. Big time stop for us. Take over 1st and 10. Grayson Dawes is going to run it past midfield. Nice pickup. 2nd and 3.
They need about 3 yards to get the first here on 2nd down.
The option play, flipping it out to Burgess, he's going to lose a couple.
Taken down at about the 49.
Working the way we had hoped, obviously 35
Really good
now.
penetration. It dropped in short of the line of scrimmage.
From their own 49-yard line. It's 3rd down. Drops back to pass.
Oh, to everything, yeah!
Tackle at the 43-yard line.
interesting here.
Oh,
The
man.
defense takes a chance, brings pressure. The offensive line
Big
does a
time play
nice
there on
job.
third down. We were not going to go for it if we were not able to get that there. If that was an incompletion, we would see the punt team come out. Pressure coming big time. 3 guys coming right at him. Hanging in there. Very tough. Taking a huge shot. Getting it to Fields, and Airfield's coming back on it, able to make the catch in traffic. Huge play.
Picking it up, and a quarterback
We are
makes the
making
throw
plays to
first
stay
down.
in this one.
From the 43-yard line. First down. Gives it to the back.
Preston Dodd's going to get about 4 on the run there.
Dodds gains about 4 yards on the play. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Ball on the 39. And he just gets rid of it.
Man, just going to have to throw it away.
Third down now. They need to get it down to the 33.
Come on. Oh, to Calhoun's got it! Yes!
Taken down at the 20-yard line.
You don't expect Lions to run away from many defenders.
Oh man, another big time third down conversion. Would have definitely considered going for it on 4th down here, but what a big play, getting it in there to Calhoun. We're in the red zone now.
From the 20-yard line. It's first down.
Oh, no!
Quickly incomplete.
One of the biggest
Oh
challenges
man,
for
had a
quarterbacks
chance to
around
compete while it's in this
college
one.
football is when a blitz is coming and closing in on him, the great quarterbacks can keep their vision downfield, looking at their reads, and they wait for the last split second to deliver the football. A lot of the college quarterbacks, as you see here, they let that blitz and that jersey in front of them affect them, and they throw the ball and just get rid of the football. Or in some cases, they
2nd and 10, nothing available. Here comes 3rd and
I just think
10.
these quarterbacks got to do a much better job of being able to read that defense and make quicker
Mm.
decisions, especially when the defense starts to get pressure. You've got to either get rid of that football or check it down or take off and run with it.
Try that.
Well, they'll line it up again on 3rd down. 2 for 2 so far on this drive.
Maybe if it's wide open. My Rick, dangerous pass, but Erica's got it.
He's pushed out of bounds.
What a play! Meyer taking another huge hit, and once again, an incredible 3rd down conversion to keep his drive moving. Let's go. What a play. The heat is not open at this moment. Giving ourselves a chance. It's a dangerous throw, but Airfield's coming back, making a great catch. We gotta finish this off with a touchdown.
Here's play number 10 on the drive. This defense not wanting to
Preston
give
Dodd's a
it
chance here on 1st and 10. He's got it. Yes.
Touchdown, Deacons. The halfback just plows his way into the end zone.
What an incredible drive we put together here.
Take the defense on that.
After getting the stop on 4th down, constantly being very aggressive, going for it. Incredible play by Adrian Lucas. An incredible drive here. 3rd quarter, we're going to go for 2 now. Try to make this a field goal game. Yes, absolutely. Yep, come on.
So the offense is going to go for 2. We'll wait and see here if he really does change the play.
My Rick to Wallace, 2 points. Let's go.
Nine-play,
We're within a field goal now.
They get 8 points after that 2-point conversion.
You know, I know
What
we're
about
in the
game?
era of the spread. People expect offenses to spread you out and throw the football. But I still believe that the ability to move the football has a lot to do with your
Walker
balance.
boots
Right
it.
now, what we're seeing from this offense is
Carry on the
balance.
return.
Running, passing.
Oh, he's got space. We're able to close it.
So the score now, 28-23. And he's tackled at the 32-yard line.
32-yard line is where the Badgers will start this drive, leading by just a field goal now.
Wisconsin has a 3-point lead.
Pressure on this Wisconsin offense.
Complete. He's got
No. And just like that, they're passing midfield. A pretty solid return, and then just minutes on that play. Dang, gotta make top two.
from the 49-yard line. First down.
Got him. Back in the backfield, 2nd and 11
Even though
now.
they lost yards, they shouldn't get away from the ground game. Keep pounding it away. It keeps the defense honest, and it creates opportunities in the passing game.
From midfield. It's 2nd down.
Oh, they do stick on the ground. Cody's gonna make the tackle.
He's
3rd
tackled
and 3
around the
coming up.
41-yard line. Great job by the running back, and that's a gain of 9.
Oh, it's a big play here.
Third
Big
down,
play, come on.
and they're gonna need about
Come
3
on,
yards
come on,
to
come on,
pick
come
up
on,
the
come on,
first
come on.
down.
We're gonna go at him. We're bringing some heat on this one. Let's get him there. Come on, get him there. Davis in motion. Cody gets through, not able to get there in time. Completion made. We're starting to bring him down. 1st and 10 Badgers.
First down.
Badger fans in the Orange Bowl getting loud now after that one. Washington in motion. Oh,
Options out. Pitches it. He's got the corner. And he
Victor Porter's gonna knock him out of bounds, but it's 1st and goal. Wisconsin looking to make it a 2-possession game once again. Just burning us on the option play there.
First down, and they've got their eyes on that goal line.
2nd goal.
Wisconsin is up a field goal.
Handoff. Touchdown, Badgers.
Strong run
Just
by
calling
the
right play
Redbacks to
there.
get
Had
to the end
them
zone.
still some
It's a pretty sure
space.
bet to get 6
Jackson
here this
Davis.
close to the end zone.
Dang. Lawrence Jackson, 7 yards on the ground there.
And
That's
he
good.
hits the PAT. Clark has the ball set, and he looks ready to kick this one deep. He kicks it off, and he got
We're
a
gonna
ball
have to
on
keep
that
putting
one.
up points if we want to stay with them.
And it
I'm
goes
at
into
10
the end
now.
zone for a
Offense.
touchback.
We take the field late 3rd quarter. We need to put some points on the board this drive here. Okay. Okay.
Not much of a problem getting the ball in the end zone on their last drive, as this quarterback just picked apart the defense.
And I love to watch a quarterback when he can really get into sync with his wide receiver. These guys have worked all week. on
Myrick
preparation.
got it to Fields.
Right now,
Fields is gonna juke. Let's go.
Complete. What a catch.
Big time play there, Mark. Waiting to the last possible moment to throw that ball. Throwing just before he gets to the line of scrimmage. It's Fields appeals open downfield. Fields grabs it, makes a nice cut too to get a few extra yards. About 5 extra. We need a response as this drive, and that is a big response
So
to our
let's see
very
how the
first
defense
play.
responds now. It's 1st down and 10.
Got it to Fields again.
Catches another one.
Let's go.
He was the last line of defense.
Let's go. That'll do it for the 3rd quarter.
Another catch, and he's up to 100 yards now.
Well, Brad, this guy continues to make play after play. The quarterback and this receiver are clearly in a zone and feeling it today.
And so much for the bowl game jitters. Just a great performance today by this young man.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. This one's starting to turn
18-yard line.
to a bit of a
First
shootout.
down.
Offense is starting to come alive here.
It's not over yet,
Sure.
folks. We head to the fourth quarter. So the Badgers with a 10-point lead.
A couple really nice passes to get us down the field. We're hanging in there. Wisconsin has led this game the whole way, but we're hanging in there. We can do this. To the 18-yard line. Myrick to Calhoun, touchdown!
Across the middle, tight end's got it. Touchdown.
Let's go!
And for Myrick, that's another touchdown pass, his third.
The one thing this quarterback does a nice job of is taking what the defense gives him. He's always looking for the...
We've got ourselves a battle. Absolute slugfest here in the Orange Bowl. Let's go.
The draw within a field goal.
Walker for the PAT. He's
Splits
good.
the uprights with the extra
Back to a 3-point game. What a drive. Ton of success throwing the ball there. Marching right down the field on the Badgers. Pull back within one, scored in.
He really got a hold of that
Just
kick.
gonna beat that one. End zone. Reese will make the tackle next to the defense. We need a stop. Come on, need a stop.
Both teams
Come on,
realize
come
that
on,
the
come
ball
on.
is snapped. We're one play away
No,
from a
they're
very
good.
different
We need to
ball
stop
game.
them, though.
Wisconsin holds a field goal lead.
Hand off. Oh, he's got room. No!
He's at midfield. Down the sideline.
Adrian Lucas able to chase him down, prevent a touchdown there. What a huge run.
They've been playing for this all season, and he knows he's got to be his very best on every play.
First down and 10 to go after the big gain on the run.
Oh, man, come on.
Feeds it to the
Cody prevents a touchdown with the tackle. There's a flag. What is
like
it?
someone was called for holding.
Holding on Wisconsin. Needed it. Zach Wright called for the hold.
That penalty drives them back, and they're shooting themselves in the foot here.
Well, they could just keep their concentration.
Let's take another look at the holding penalty. Where is that? 30. 48. Right here. Completely unnecessary, but he does absolutely tackle Reese there.
Avoid
Foolish
situations
mistake.
like that.
So it's first down and
His
it's
coaching staff not happy with that one. It's now first and 20. Reese gets some in, another big run.
He's at the 30.
Dang, went inside, he cut it
From the
outside.
19-yard line. So it's second down and
Second
they're
and
about a
inches.
foot away from picking up the first down.
Tossing it out.
Right, gets the call.
Keep him out of the end zone.
Time for a nice game.
Running
They've
for
got a
the
solid
side,
drive
clearly.
going here. I know it's not going to mean that much without putting some points up on the board.
From the 12-yard line, it's first down. Wisconsin is up by 3.
Someone make a play. Someone make a play. Come on. Ah, looks like that play broke down there for Wisconsin. Seemed like they had miscommunication there.
He's making too many plays. He's that
Wisconsin
close to the
shooting
line of
themselves in the
scrimmage,
foot a little
defending
bit
the run,
here.
Not allowing your running back
Take all the
to
help
up
we
to
can
the
get
line of
right now.
scrimmage. You've got to do something to make him pay for that. He's going to cheat up to the line of scrimmage. You're calling the plays. Listen up. This is a great time to go.
Oh, catch made, first and goal. Badgers keep moving. Isaac Warren on the money there.
It's first down, and they'll be looking for 6 points here. They're crowding the line.
Oh, touchdown.
He'll score. Touchdown. Nice time to use the fullback there.
I've always liked when teams mix it
Can't
up.
stop the Badgers offense.
Goal line situations. If the big bruiser can't get you a couple of yards, you don't deserve to get in.
Try to get in there. A little bit too early.
Might have been
It's
offside.
going to be back to a 10-point Badger lead. Still got time. Still, no need to panic.
Lined up, and he is set to kick this one off.
We've got to play just
And this is just
perfect
a
football
bowling
moving
kick.
on here.
This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. It's been a good one so far
Offense
today.
looked real
Let's see
sharp
what
last
happens
time
here.
out there.
Now is when you
And
have
use it
to get
again.
the ball to your impact players. Down 2 possessions. If these guys wait any longer to step up, it's going to be too late.
So if you're the offense here, what's your mindset right now?
Well, I think they're anxious to get back out on the field. Last time out, they drove right down the field, so they know they can move it.
Oh, got to Fogel, a bit of a dangerous throw there. Pressure was coming, didn't make the right decision. Got away with one. Scott had an interception earlier, not able to make the play there. With a real quick look at it, there's a similar sort of play to the INT. Pressure was coming. Scott just didn't see it. Dodging a bullet there.
From their own 25-yard line. Second down.
Got it to Lester Wood!
He's at midfield.
Yes!
And down he goes. To the 32.
This is just an incredible
Threading the needle.
game. These guys
That's all
will
that was
not go away
absolutely
lightly.
threading the needle there. Got it to Lester Wood. And he's using his speed to get a bunch of yards into Wisconsin territory.
Now it's 1st and 10 with the defense trying to regroup after giving up the big pass.
Burke rolling out.
Scrambling.
Throwing it to Calhoun, not going to
Tight
happen.
end, but it's incomplete. From the 36-yard line.
Second and 10 now.
Down.
To Lester Wood, first
He
down.
hits him hard at the 23.
Boy, this is just outstanding execution by the quarterback and the wide receiver. I mean, you look at that throw and you think,
Oh,
oh,
big time
my
pass
gosh,
play
what are
there.
you doing? You're throwing that into coverage. But only he knows the confidence that he has in his wide receiver to have the ability to come down with the football for that first down. That's big time there between the quarterback and the wide receiver.
Now he tries to buy some time. And he throws it away.
Really good.
From the 23-yard line. It's second down.
Should try to get slant style again here. Let Murray catch his breath as much as he needs. Come on.
Runs back to pass.
Dang, sacked. Big
They bring the
loss on the
quarterback
play.
down.
Pressure closing in. It would be a long
That
field goal
makes the third
attempt.
and very long.
3rd and 16. We need something huge here.
Looks to pass.
Taking a chance. Cookie Wallace not able to get it to him.
That receiver was wide open.
4th and very long. It'll be a long field goal. We're in the rain. But I think that's the decision we gotta make here. We are at least in the middle of the field.
It's fourth down. They'll call on the
Landon
field
Walker,
goal
come
unit
on.
here for this long
Keep
field
us in
goal
this
attempt.
game.
And they can make this a one-possession game with this kick right here.
Oh, he got it. Did he get it?
It's
Yes!
good. It's good.
Looked like cake for this kid. Chalked up
Needed to hit that spot on, and he did. Beautiful.
Wisconsin, 42. Wait for it, 35.
A little bit of room to spare, but not much. Huge kick. We're hanging in there. We're hanging around.
Looks like they're ready for the kick.
We need our defense to get a stop.
Kelly fields it at the 2.
Oh no.
At the 30. He's taken down.
That was a big start for Wisconsin again.
Short here, so let's see what plays out.
So return from Kelly. They got the block in, they got room for it. Landon Walker was the first one to hit him.
I still think they've got to be aggressive. At the same time, the
35-yard line is where the Badgers start. We've got to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Sure that football, they cannot
Gotta
afford
get
to
the ball
turn it
back.
over.
Come on.
Wisconsin is up a score.
They're all over it. He's got enough of them to force him out of bounds. Jordan throwing it out in the flats. Huge play, Jordan Barrett. Forcing him out of bounds. It's a 5-yard loss. Come on. 2 more stops. Make him punt it. 2 more stops. Come on. Come on. Up the middle, Jared Henry making a strong tackle. Wisconsin gets a little more than half of what they needed.
Here they kind of put pressure on the quarterback.
3rd and 7
Challenged
coming up.
him to find the hole in the defense, and in this case he did. Nice job.
From their own 38-yard line. 3rd down.
Gotta get the stop here. Come on.
Looks like he flinched down there on the line.
Some movement. Yes,
They'll
I'll
line
take
up for
that.
another 3rd down play because
False
of the
start.
penalty.
Well, here
And
you're in a
Wisconsin
3rd down
backing them up to a
situation,
3rd and
and
12.
someone makes a mental mistake. It makes your blood boil if you're a
Come
coach.
on. Come on.
From their own 33-yard line. It's 3rd down.
Please get in there. Some pressure. A little eager there. Motion for Wisconsin. Outside. Oh, he's not able to get any pressure. Going deep.
Makes the grab and he's not.
He caught it.
Big play right there. And for Warren, that last pass puts him at 300 yards for the game.
He's been able to get up and down the field all day today, moving consistently and effectively.
This young man has really had a superb game today.
Oh, maybe the backbreaker there for Wisconsin. A huge bomb. Oh man, Isaac Warren's been so good today. Just out in front of him. Yeah, you can see he's got that right foot down. It's a clean catch right in front of the Wisconsin sideline.
Now it's 1st and 10
A lot
after
of
the big
Jimmy
pass
Deacon
play.
fans in the crowd, but a lot of Wisconsin fans too, and they love
Less
seeing
than
that
3
one.
minutes in the game.
Wisconsin is about in field goal range now. Dang. Made a miracle, kind of. Come on. Gonna run it. Reporter not able to make the play. Just shy of the 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, and that'll get him 7, maybe 8 yards.
I'm not gonna take any
Second down
timeouts
now,
here.
they're just a few feet away from that 1st down marker.
Someone do something, please. Come on. Kearney makes the tackle. We take a first time out, 3rd and 1 coming up.
Going to use their first time out of the half.
If Wisconsin gets a first down, this one's just about over. If they get a field goal, we're in huge trouble.
It's 3rd down, and this offense is about 3 feet
Come on,
away from that first down marker.
please, something crazy happening here. Come on. Something big. Right guard movement.
Up front. They'll give this one another try after the flag.
And on 3rd down, too, that's when you don't want those kind of things to happen.
Third down again.
Bring pressure. Be aggressive everywhere we can. We need to force something. They're going to the end zone. Rosardo! Able to make a play.
Huge sigh of relief because he got away with
Definitely
throwing what should
like
have
an
been an
interception there.
interception.
Not able to make the play happen. Here comes a field goal attempt for Wisconsin.
So it's 4th down. They're going to try a long field goal here. Just under 2 minutes in the game.
Give the Badgers a 10-point lead, and it is right down there.
Splits the uprights. Now that really puts the pressure on.
Yeah, that was definitely a big field goal because now that puts them up by 2 scores, and there's not much time left on the clock.
They line up to kick this one away. He just drills this one.
Kelly,
20. Gets a block on the corner.
it's a solid return there for us.
Fully won.
Taking it out of the end
Have
zone.
a great game, sir.
Well,
Big
he knows
burst
the
we
defense
needed.
So well. So no matter what defense you throw it in, he's going to do a good job of reading the defense and putting the ball where it needs to be able to move the ball downfield.
Really nice return up to the 41-yard line. Thought right now is getting the field range. Try to get us those 3 points as quickly as we can. Oh, dangerous throw.
On the throw, incomplete pass.
That could have been ball game. Pressure was coming. No matter what happens, this is an incredible season, incredible last couple seasons for this Wake Forest football team.
He's scrambling.
Mark is going to run for it and then get out of the
He's out of bounds
bounds.
at the 46-yard line. And he manages to get out of bounds after that run.
Good running here. He manages to get to the outside and gets a nice pickup.
From the 46-yard line. First down. Just over a minute in the 4th quarter.
Scotty Ross caught it.
Oh, he caught it.
He made a really good move at the line of scrimmage.
Wow, what a
Sometimes
catch.
All you need to do is throw off the defender's timing just a little bit at the start of the play.
Spikes the ball.
Fucking spike this football. $50, that would be aggressive for sure. 50.
Second and 10.
Maybe try to get ourselves
Ball on the
one more
33-yard line.
completion.
Trying to change the
Hopefully
play.
the first time I get out of bounds. To Lester Wood, get the first.
And he's
Short.
down at the 23-yard line.
We're gonna spike it. That'll take us to 4th down. We're going to kick the field goal right now. That is our strategy. This way, even if we don't get the onside kick, we still have a tiny chance to get the football back. Obviously, gotta have this to stay in the game.
It looks like they're going to try for the long field goal.
Come on.
And they can make this a one-possession game with this kick right here.
Landon Walker, spot on again.
Boy, he had plenty of distance there and pushed it
55 seconds
very
left.
expressive
It's back to the
leg
7-point
The
game.
score now, Wisconsin 25, Wake Forest 38.
We refuse to go away. Wisconsin has been in front all game, but we refuse to go away. Maybe a chance here. Onside kick. Come on.
Wake Forest.
Come on.
And just one hope left.
Ball is loose. We got it!
Get the ball back in.
We got it! We got it!
Huge play. These guys are pumped up now. They want this comeback.
Oh my god. Oh my god. We got the football back. Onside kick attempt. A Badger strikes it first. He comes up. Does not need to, but he does come up. Hits it. Not able to grab it. Ball is loose. It is wet in the rain. How about it? Landon Walker recovers his own kick. Oh my goodness, we have still got ourselves a shot here. 40, for our own 40-yard line. Let's go.
Even in a
Two
game so
timeouts,
close,
55
I think it's going to take something very unexpected to change the outcome. But that doesn't mean it won't happen. Under a minute left in the game.
Myrick is sacked.
I want to also give some credit to the coverage downfield. The end never gave up on the play, but because the quarterback didn't have
Oh
anywhere to
man,
go with the
pressure
football,
coming.
it gave the defensive end enough
We're
time
all
to
over it
eventually
there.
take
It's
the
a
quarterback
huge
down
loss.
for
We have to
that
take our second
So
time
the
out.
sack makes this a second and long.
Oh, he caught it! We gotta go no huddle. Quick look at this. Unbelievable moment there, throwing it up there. Wisconsin has a chance for an interception that could end the game. Ball gets tipped up airfield. Whoa. And here we go. Third and inches at midfield, clock running. Got it to Duds. First down.
The 44-yard line.
Hey, it's a first down for this offense that keeps everybody enthusiastic. You can see the momentum that this offense is gaining. Coaches and the players on the sideline are fired up, and hey, it's a new set of downs.
All right, Rick, to Fields, he got it.
Brought down at the 22. He's put up some great numbers in this one. 400 yards passing now.
Incredible
The guy
catch
has
by
done a
Eric
great job
Fields.
moving the sticks all day long.
Hangs
He's a
on
really
to
good
it.
player.
Shaking up again to the play. He's got to come out. Clock run.
22-yard line.
Under 20.
First down. Back to
To Lester Wood, it's picked off by Scott. Oh, that's how it's going to end.
Quarterback, you can't give up an interception late in the game. You got to be more careful with the football.
Oh. Heartbreaker here. Defender comes back on. Scott made a really nice play. We were coming to desperation time. Seconds remaining in this one. Still, maybe he tried to force it a little bit too much. And Wisconsin, in the end, will find a way.
Wisconsin up 7 points. Tackle at about the 9-yard line. Deacons on this. They're going to have to call their third and final timeout. They line up at the 9. It's second down.
And that's going to do it.
Around the 6-yard line.
Final seconds tick off the clock here in the Orange Bowl. We gave it everything we had in this one.
It's final, a close one to the very end. Wisconsin 45, Wake Forest 38. As we finish up the broadcast, what do you have to say about how this game turned out, Kirk?
Well, we got about what we thought we'd get. Two evenly matched teams fighting hard in a very close game. Wisconsin was not going to win this game easily, and they knew that. They had to scrap and should be proud to come out on top. Both teams should be proud of their effort.
Here's a look at our player of the game. EA Sports will donate $10,000 in his name to his school's General Scholarship Fund. For Wisconsin, they'll notch their 11th win in what has been an excellent season. And for the Deacons, they drop only their third game of the year, making their record 11-3. That does it for this edition of NCAA Football 13. For Kirk and Aaron, Brad Nessler saying so long.
Dang. Well, there are tears streaming down the faces of the Deacon players and fans right now, but no doubt about it, once that initial pain wears off and we have a chance to reflect on what we've accomplished this season and last season, this class from the Deacons, this big group, when we look back on it, we will certainly feel very proud of all the things we were able to accomplish for Wake Forest football. Last year, the Rose Bowl victory, first ever BCS Bowl win in program history. This season, the incredible run through the ACC Atlantic, and then winning that thriller ACC Championship game over North Carolina. And even in this one, looking back on it, we're going to feel very proud of the effort we put forward. Wisconsin, on paper, were the better team. They were the favorites in this one. They got out to a big lead early, and we kept fighting back. We just kept hanging in there, doing everything we can. Just coming up a bit short in the end there. Heartbreaking loss. Yeah, the stats here very even: 490 to 474. Wisconsin advantage total offense. Flight advantage for us on first downs. Very even third downs. 2 turnovers to 1. Van Myrick left it all out there. 416 yards, 31 passes. 31 completions, 40 attempts, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks, 3 sacks. Bryson Dodds, 5.4 average, a touchdown on the ground. Eric Fields giving it everything he had to, 11 catches, 155 yards. Childress Calhoun with touchdowns, Francis Baxter as well. Jackson Cody, Jordan Barrett, Cody Kearney, Ricky Porter, all seniors, all playing great. Jerome Broussard as well. Jerry Henley. Ruffin. Landon Walker did a great job making some long clutch kicks to keep us in this, and then getting his own onside kick. Isaac Warren, great jump from him. He was very spot on. 23 attempts, 16 completions, 33 yards. So spot on. Terrence Jackson, big game from him. Todd also a touch on the ground. Jay Davis, senior, with 2 touchdown receptions. Whitaker, yeah, leading tackler. He's got 2 INTs. So Wisconsin suffers a heartbreaker in the Big Ten Championship. We win a barn burner, and then Wisconsin wins a barn burner here in the Orange Bowl, and we suffer a heartbreaker. We trailed this whole game. Wisconsin got out to an early lead. We gave it everything we got. Came right down to the wire. Well, that's how the season will end. Incredible season. We are still ACC champions. That was the goal at the start of the year, to win the ACC championship, and we did for just the 3rd time in program history. Lost here in the Orange Bowl, but what a year it was. Very proud of this team and all that we were able to accomplish. Let's go, Deeks.